Hi there and welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Hannah Francis. Now I've been working as a freelance makeup artist for the past 6 years. My background is in psychology as well as dentistry, and the purpose of this video today is to discuss makeup mask wearing. So basically, I've had so many of my clients messaging me about, Hannah, how on earth can I wear my mask and stop my makeup from coming off? How can I stop having what is now become known as mask acne? So I'm going to go through a few tips that I've got to prevent these things and to help these things. So number one, moisturize. I've been using a post-shaving balm. I use this one, Nivea for Men. Actually nicked it off my boyfriend, sorry Gabe. But this is so good. This is so good. So normally I'd have a shower, wash my face, do all of that, dry my face, and then when I've come out of the shower I then apply this balm. So as the name suggests, it's a balm, so it is quite thick in consistency, so you don't need too much. That's roughly, there's a sale on that right now actually. At Boots it's for £2, normally it's about £5, but you can use any post-shaving balm. They're incredible things. There's no alcohol contained in this one, which, if you know, internally as well as externally, alcohol dehydrates. It's not great. So I tend to go for moisturisers that don't contain any alcohol. That one doesn't, that one's great. So once you've moisturised your skin, what's the next thing I tend to do and I recommend doing? One word: primer. Primer. It is any makeup artist's dream, any makeup artist's secret. It is phenomenal. And even before this pandemic, when people would ask me, Hannah, how do I get that flawless look? How do I make sure my makeup stays on? You have to be using primer. I've got two sort of products I'm going to use today. One that's, if you're on a budget, a lower end product, and one that's sort of higher end if you want to sort of branch out more. But the analogy I like to use is, if you're trying to stick a plaster on, what do you want the plaster to do? What's the purpose of the plaster? Is to stick on and stay on. And it's the same really with makeup. I want it to go on flawlessly and I want it to stay on my face. If you're spending quite a lot of money on makeup, then you certainly don't want that coming off. And obviously with the wearing of masks right now, we're forever having our makeup coming off. Now since this all started a year ago, I'm in work Monday to Friday. Primer has just helped make sure that it adheres on and stays on. The first product I'm going to recommend is about £10, low end. It's really good. It's called J1 Jelly. As the name suggests, it is a bit like jelly, so you can kind of see that. I mean, it's not like jelly, but some people don't like it. Some people say it's too sticky. I don't think it is at all. When you first apply it, it is, but as soon as you work it into the skin, it just adheres to it perfectly and it's gone. So as you can see, it's no longer there on my hand. And it's the same when you apply it to the face. It just sinks in nicely, and then when you then put the foundation or whatever you're going to be putting on as your base, it's just going to adhere nicely. And what a primer does is it fills any irregularities in the skin, any sort of lumps, any sort of bumps. It's just filling them in, so you're going to have that smooth canvas. If you want to reach out and sort of spend a little bit more on a certain primer, the one I personally would recommend is worth the money, is Laura Mercier primer. Now this is called the Pure Canvas Primer. It is phenomenal. I only use this for special occasions because of the price. It's £32, I think, roughly. Might have changed a bit since I bought it. I bought this ages ago, so it lasts me. The bottle is still full, but it's just perfect. And again, it's just like a cream. You put it on your foundation brush, put it all over the face, and your skin's primed and ready to go. So next tip to mask and makeup wear, and I think one thing I had to accept very early on was that I could no longer continue to wear my normal foundation, which was the Sheer Wear, NARS's Sheer Wear foundation, which is very thick, and most normal foundations are very thick because that's what they're designed to do, is to cover, make sure everything is all gone, basically, any form of blemishes. So what I did to do when I was looking at different sort of products was I discovered CC and BB creams. They have transformed my life, and this past year would not have been possible without them. They are incredible. They have been used widely for a long period of time, actually. I think they originated from South Korea, and they've just been used sort of in the fashion industry to really get that natural look, but also covering blemishes. So they do what a foundation does, which is to cover any blemishes that you've got, but also making it look like it is part of your skin. And that's really the only way I can describe them, is they really do feel like they are part of your skin, like so lightweight that you've not got any makeup on, but of course you do, but you've got this as your secret weapon. So a CC cream is different from a BB cream. A CC cream kind of gives you more of that lustrous, glowy effect, which I personally love. I love that glowy effect. It's just me to a T. Some people don't. Some people hate that and much prefer a mattified look. And if you do prefer that look, then a BB cream is going to be right up your street. The CC cream that I'm currently using is by It Cosmetics. It's also got SPF in it, 50, which everyone should know now that the sunlight is not great for our skin. It ages us, and of course it significantly increases our chances of skin cancer. So you want to be using something with an SPF. This is roughly £15 as well. It Cosmetics, it's amazing. Let me just show you what it does. It's quite thick in consistency, and when I say it works into the skin, it really does. Look at that. Look at that. You can really see what I mean. It's just got that sheen effect. It's stunning and I love it. And even if you didn't like that lustrous look, what you could do to counteract that is just powder. Use any powder that you've got, whether that be MAC, whether that be a lower end, and that can sort of really cancel out that sheen effect. I personally love it. But as I said, if that sort of lustrous look isn't for you, then you want to be using a BB cream. La Roche-Posay, a French brand, they just do things so well. French brands just really know. They understand the skin. This is not going to give you that lustrous look. It again is much thicker. It's weird, it seems much thicker, but then it's much more kind of liquidy, and when you spread it in, it just, I mean, it's gone. And look, you've just got that mattified look. You've not got that sheen effect. There we've got the sheen, there you've just got matte. So that's how they differ. But honestly, if you use either a BB or CC cream, I promise you it will transform your makeup and how you've been coping with wearing the mask as well. Those things combined hopefully will resolve any problems that you have. But my last final tip that I want to end on is what I've been getting a lot of complaints about, which is obviously what is the mask doing. What it's doing is it's not allowing our skin to breathe. It's quite tightly adhered to our skin, and so what can often happen is you kind of get on the T section, those T areas, you kind of get that almost shiny look. Some people hate that. And so a tip here is sometimes it's not the products you're using, but how you're applying them. And I highly recommend getting yourself a little sponge. You can use any brand, high-end or not. I'm using Real Technique sponges. They are more pricier, but a sponge is a sponge for me, and it really is not going to make much difference. But what you want to be doing is dabbing it on to those areas where you're having those problems, and that should help to eradicate that. So I hope that you found this video useful. I hope that it helps you to continue to wear your makeup whilst wearing your mask. I truly believe that makeup helps improve our confidence, our self-esteem, and that we still can wear makeup and wear it well with our masks on. If you have any questions, then please do message below, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also find me on Instagram at Makeup by Hannah Francis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.